The ice cube that shook NASA. How Richard Feynman exposed truth with a glass of water. In 1986, the world watched in horror as the Space Shuttle Challenger disintegrated 73 seconds after liftoff. Richard Feynman, the Nobel-winning physicist known for his bongo beats and Bronx accent, was recovering from cancer when he got a call, joined the Presidential Commission investigating the disaster. Reluctant but restless, he agreed, and turned a bureaucratic inquiry into a masterclass in ruthless curiosity. NASA officials assured the commission the shuttle's O-ring seals were safe. Feynman, hunched in a leather chair, squinted at graphs of rubber resilience in cold weather. "Why'd you launch when it was freezing?" he asked. Engineers shifted nervously. Managers cited acceptable risk. Feynman slipped out, bought a cheap clamp and an O-ring from a hardware store, and returned with a glass of ice water. At the next public hearing, he dropped the O-ring into the water, clamped it, and yanked. It snapped. "This stuff can't flex when it's cold," he declared, holding up the broken rubber. "You're kidding yourselves." Cameras zoomed in. NASA's press team blanched. The room erupted. Feynman later quipped, "Science is what you do when the paperwork says you can't." Behind closed doors, he battled commission leaders who wanted to soften the report. Feynman refused. He hand-wrote a blunt appendix. For successful technology, reality must take precedence over public relations. For nature cannot be fooled. They buried it in the back until journalists found it. Months later, Feynman lectured at Caltech, thinner but grinning. A student asked why he'd risked his reputation. "Because the truth doesn't care about reputations," he said. "It just sits there waiting." He died 2 years later, but his ice water demo remains a staple in engineering ethics courses. In 2013, a former NASA director admitted, Feynman didn't just find a flaw. He exposed a culture that forgot how to doubt. Genius isn't always equations. Sometimes it's a $2 clamp and the guts to say, "Prove me wrong."